Hey homies, me, MegaYoYo, back again with another review on another Roguelike game, developed by Wobblyware and published by Roguelike Games. Roayl Frontier is the newest addition to turn-based RNG gaming. Before we get started, I want to say a few things. Thank you to Roguelike Games for giving me another review code. I highly recommend their channel and their website if you want something nice to play. They got a huge library of things, multiple genres that you can dig yourself into. Also, if you've enjoyed the video and found anything of this helpful, please consider leaving a subscription, a like, and a comment. It's free, costs nothing on your part, and it really helps out the channel, and it shows that the content that I'm making is in the right direction. So, thank you for all who have been supporting me so far. Now let's hop straight into the review. Roayl Frontier is a epic roguelike styled in a light-hearted turn-based strategic adventure with a little bit of a broader appeal than most games in its genre. So let me set the scene for you, right? Settlers are ready to head east across this huge continent, and it's been known that caravans have been pillaged and its contents ravaged. In hopes for a better life in the faraway land, people are heading east. But these people need heroes to be protected. So a group of heroes is tasked to guide the caravan safely through the dangerous continent. Obviously not all succeed, and that's up to you. The main goal of the game is to choose the right paths, right decisions, while making the most of the resources that you have available, and guide the settlers safely through the continent. Alright, now you may be thinking to yourself, what does that mean? What does all that mean?
What does that mean? What does it mean?
Okay, so, roguelite, right? Meaning each run will be different, and each run will never be the same. And the more you play, the more XP that you have overall that you can unlock other stuff. You can unlock characters, you can unlock blessings. You can't keep the equipment that you die from each round, but these blessings and characters will definitely affect the way you start each run. And you won't be able to get to every challenge or every boss through a single run. You will have to play through this game multiple times to see what it has to offer to you. As you play and unlock certain achievements and hit certain milestones, you'll unlock new characters, and just through playing you'll unlock blessings. These things are like add 1 to defense, add 1 to attack. Healing spells have 30% more effectiveness. And then you can mix and match and see what you want. You can have up to 3 blessings for each run, and you have to pick 3 characters. Initially you only start out with 3, but like I said, defeating certain bosses or surviving a certain amount of days will unlock 3 more characters for you. And all these characters have basic attacks. It's a special ability they start off with. So the knight has an attack that can stun an enemy so they miss 1 round of attack. The mage has a hyper-focused fireball, and the cleric, for example, has a healing spell. Now the other ones have abilities too, such as giving the whole party increased defense for 2 turns, or the assassin targeting a specific enemy and reducing their attack for 2 turns. Through battle, your characters will gain XP, and XP will be able to upgrade your health, your power points, aka your mana, your attack, or your defense. And these are chosen at random. You can't specifically allocate your points. A screen will pop up and you have 3 options to pick, and you pick which one best suits you. And sometimes during battle, after you succeed, you will unlock items for each character, or you can find them through treasure chest locations on the map, or you can buy them from the shop, or events for that example. There's multiple ways to get this stuff, honestly. With that being said, each character has multiple weapons and multiple armors. They're the same thing, they just keep going up in defense or attack. And for those of you who want an appearance change, it's not going to happen in here. They don't change appearance to different armor types that you equip with them. But you do unlock new abilities depending on how much XP or leveled up your character is, right? Every character here will get new abilities depending on how leveled up they are. Sometimes you'll be able to attack multiple enemies, sometimes you'll be able to give other characters buffs, heal more, heal the whole party. So it's dependent on how leveled up you are and which character you have. But that allows you to evolve and adapt to certain situations as you progress throughout your days and travels. Speaking about travels, look at the board. Look how much stuff there is in here, right? You have battles, you have treasure chests, you have houses, inns that you can stay at, you have merchants that you can buy from, right? And there's a lot of stuff that can go wrong, or there's a lot of stuff that can go right depending on your decisions. It's kind of a choose your own adventure book. And if you remember those, you're a true OG. I like ya.
I like it, cut G.
So you start off initially by choosing either the upper path, the middle path, or the lower path. And you can crisscross paths dependent if there's an option available, right? Sometimes you'll be able to shoot straight right through. Sometimes you can mix and match. And you also have your boss battle spaces. These are great if you want a lot of XP, but be mindful they will probably take up a lot of your resources in that battle. The game consists of 3 total acts, and each act ends with the boss. You have your woods level, you have your plains level, and you have your desert level. Each one chock full of special events that you can participate in. Hopefully you don't lose, because that would suck really bad. Remember, this is Roguelite, so if you die, straight back to the beginning line with you, baby. And if for some reason you got a hot date, or your mom calls you to dinner, you can leave the current game and come back to it later. You don't have to sit there on one run. Your game can be pick up and go. So don't worry about sitting here for forever, or like an hour, or however long it'll take you. It's honestly very dependent due to all the events that can happen, or which path you want to take, how many battles you want to proceed in. So let's talk a little bit about the presentation. I think the presentation is simplistic yet beautiful. They nail down fluid pixel art, even though it's just simple animations. I think some people can mess up this part of displaying your character right, and I think the way that the characters portray themselves and add some intensity behind their attacks, especially the musket guy. I love the musket guy. The arenas can look a little bit stale. They'll start looking a little bit boring after a while, but I don't mind them. I'm not paying so much on the background as I am paying on my character, because remember, this is time-based, so all my focus is aimed at making sure that I press the attack button at the right time. This small game has a lot packed into it. There's a lot of RNG. There's a lot of things to go through here, and I've barely touched the surface, but I hope I've given you a great overall picture of what to expect. Royal Frontier will be released on March 18th for Xbox One. Or am I just saying Xbox at this point? Because I know you can just play whatever. Anyways, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and Steam on March 18th, which is a Friday. So if you have nothing going on the weekend and you just want to pump hours into a small, great indie game, go right ahead. Price tag is $6.99, which I believe is a great value for a game like this. Multiple runs, no 2 runs are ever the same, and you have great unlockables. I just say why not? Give it a shot, you know? Thank you again for Rouglike Games for giving me a review code. Very pleasurable to work with these guys. Honestly, support them if you can. Also, support Wobblyware, the developers of this game. They made such games as Omega Strike and Devious Dungeon. So if you're looking for some retro games with a modern twist, check them out. Check this game out. It's going to be a great blast. I've already spent around 5 hours into it, and while I've unlocked all the characters, I have yet to unlock all the blessings. I have yet to fight all the bosses. I have yet to encounter all the events. So I just keep going back because I want to see what the game has to offer, which seems to be a lot. Hey, thanks a bunch, guys. If you like the video in any way, shape, or form, please consider subscribing. Make sure to click that ring-a-ding-ding bell. Leave a like if you found this video helpful and insightful. Thanks again for your love and support. Thanks, guys. Sorry, homies. Bye-bye.